Welcome to this week's episode of the Ambaa Wellness TV, your weekly dose of health and well-being. My name's Angela Counsel and I would like to thank you for joining me. What I'm going to talk to you about today is body speak. Now, what is body speak? Body speak is just the way that your body speaks to you, or it's the symptoms. It's the physical symptoms that you feel, which may be headaches, eczema, pains in the tummy, bloating, lots of different things. The way your body speaks to you is just the symptoms that you experience. And why does it do this? Well, our body needs to communicate with us in a way, and the only way our bodies can communicate with us is through symptoms. Now, when we're talking about the body in this instance, we're actually talking about the subconscious mind. Because you know, in the previous videos, I spoke to you about the way the subconscious mind controls everything that goes on in our bodies. So when we have symptoms, we have physical symptoms, we have emotional symptoms, that's just our subconscious mind trying to communicate with us. And what's it trying to tell us? Really what it's trying to tell us is that somewhere in our bodies or in our lives we are out of balance. We have too much of something our body doesn't want, which is toxins, negative thoughts, negative people, emotions, or not enough of what our body really needs, which is nutrition, healthy air, love, all of those things that our bodies require to grow and prosper. So let me tell you a little bit of a story about how my body was speaking to me recently. I'm writing this online course on how to get balance in a busy world. And you'll find out a little bit more about that one in the future. Now, as I'm writing this, I'm writing the course, I'm still seeing clients in clinic, I've got my family, so my balance wasn't quite there. And the more I wrote it, the little bit more out of balance I was getting. And then one day, all of a sudden, every time I went to stand up or move, I was losing my balance. I had vertigo. So the room was spinning, it was starting to make me feel sick. All this stuff was going on. I'd lie down and the room was swimming. Honestly, sometimes I felt like I'd been drinking for, 3 or 4 hours. That's how it felt. And I was staggering around. So I went and I visited my chiropractor, and it was my middle ear. There was a bit of an infection going on there, so I was out of balance. But then I started to look at that, and my chiropractor said, well, maybe it's time for you to slow down. And I thought it was very ironic that I was writing something about getting balance, and I wasn't balanced. And my body was then all of a sudden telling me about balance. It threw me out of balance. By putting me off balance, it made me realise that I was working a little bit too hard. So then all I had to do was change some deadlines, change a bit of pressure off myself, and then everything was fine. And I haven't had a recurrence of that. But that will happen quite often in your life. You will find, things happen, and start to look at what these messages are from your body, because sometimes they're physical, sometimes they're emotional, but they are messages. I use a great book by Louise Hay called All Is Well, and there's another book called You Can Heal Yourself by Louise Hay as well, and it really talks a lot about these things and what the emotions are behind some of the physical things that we have going on in our bodies. Now, I'm going to talk to you a little bit more about body speak and some new concepts, well, not new concepts, but some different concepts around health and well-being over the next few videos. So stay tuned, and please let me know what you think. Does your body speak to you? Do you think that your body is speaking to you? What do you think it's saying to you? Make your comments down below. Let me know so we can have a really big conversation about this. If you want me to tell you what Louise Hay says about some of your symptoms, I'm happy to share that. Feel free to share this video with your community. I'd love more and more people to know about the Ambaa Wellness TV. And until next week, when I come back to you with another exciting topic, I'll see you then. Bye.